Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the week of January 20th to the 26th of 2020 spiritual guidance reading. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to those of you whom have been with me from the very beginning. Thank you to those of you whom have liked, shared, subscribed, and most importantly, to those of you whom have donated to keep this channel up and running. Okay, I'm being drawn to the cards, pardon me. So we're starting out with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm just going to be doing a quick Celtic spread. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless whichever Capricorn I'm reading for during this general reading with clearly defined messages regarding the week of January 20th to the 26th of 2020. Spiritual guidance. Okay, so in the center of the Celtic spread, we have Treasure Island. Wow, so it could be that by the beginning of the week of January 20th, Capricorn, of 2020, that you have already received or become aware of some form of blessing, gift. With Treasure Island, there's this magical tortoise bringing treasure your way with the number 9 representing endings. So you may know about new beginnings, or you may have been working for a period of time, maybe 9 months, 9 years, and you receive some form of bonus, raise, win. That's a cool number, especially with those Treasure Island energies. Okay, so in the thoughts position, see, there's a deep knowing here that this treasure is coming, that an end could be transpiring, or there will be some form of move. Now with number 43 here, 4 is representing your foundation in the area of home, family, business, and 3 is the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, helping you to get clear about what is on offer here this week. Beautiful, Capricorn. So in your foundation, you have out to the sea energies. You're not the only one. I think Libra was dealing with this and one other sign. It's not a bad thing. This is a moment where you're being guided to reflect on how far you've come with the number 7. To now take a moment or a few moments to research what it is you're working on or towards. For as you take some time to meditate and pray to Spirit for what it is you are wishing for, Spirit is going to help you to receive signs and synchronicities as to how to move forward. So there is a moment of pause here in probably the first half of the week of January 20th of 2020. Now in the recent past, maybe around the beginning of January, maybe all the way through the first half of January, we had a Capricorn who was contemplating giving their loyal heart to a person, place, circumstance, situation, or offer. Or they were looking towards what should I give my heart, time, and effort into. What is it you are meditating for Spirit saying you will have a deep knowing about a situation whereby you gave your all. Okay, so these energies are bringing you from like the 23rd to the 25th of January 2020 for whichever Capricorn I'm reading for. Sun, moon, or rising, male or female, Saturn or Pluto. All right, so we've got regeneration, rebirth, recognizing that you have grown and are anew. I think that's what you're starting to realize because of an offer or opportunity, because you have been patient. You are achieving some form of success. With number 46, again, your foundation and success, your stability spiritually and emotionally, and what you have learned. What are you wishing for now? Now, in your actions position, for whichever Capricorn energy this is, we have the round and round energy. So Spirit's saying we're having you stop and think before moving forward about any unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles in yourself or another, or within the connection itself. That's what Spirit wants you to take some time to think about. For once we recognize unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, wherever they are, or whatever they are, we can then be reborn, right? We can, once you know what's blocking your success, then you can recognize it and no longer do it. Start to do things as a more highly evolved soul within yourself, not making unhealthy patterns, behaviors, cycles, addictions, whatever. Instead observing and trusting in spirit. That spirit is going to bring you the clarity you need. For some of you, you are going through a rebirth and recognizing that this offer is beautiful, but you need to think about it for a while. You need to recognize through your actions, communication, or self-observation is what I heard. There's a deep knowing that you have risen above some form of temptation that broke you down, and now the ashes are going away and you're being reborn. So they're saying really give yourself some time this week, Capricorn, to recognize who and what you are now. Don't be afraid in the hopes and fears position to remain open to a soulmate. Some of you, maybe you were going a different direction and you realized unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles and who your real soulmate is. Sometimes as humans, we fear love. Like we want love and then it comes and then we fear it because our human nature is so negative. But you've risen above what wasn't healthy, what wasn't good for you or another. And it is time now to go the distance in your own journey, to move towards what it is that fulfills you. For some of you, you have or are still working on going through this rebirth and burning away from ties and connections to what was unhealthy. And now you can sit and observe and have a deep understanding within yourself that you are ready for a real soulmate. You may be connecting with one. Some of you by Thursday, Friday, maybe even going into the weekend. So that'd be like the 23rd to the 26th, coming into connection with what feels like a soulmate. And Spirit saying, go the distance. To continue, if you're single, to know more people. Yeah. Wow, this is perfect. So in a 3-card summary to my left, we have the first card representing the 20th, and then the 20th to the 22nd, the beginning of the week. We have a Capricorn who is like this little fairy. She's got beautiful wings. She could fly. She could do whatever she so chooses to do. But instead, she sits above this glass-encased heart that says, yes, no, maybe so, feeling as though her cup is empty with the yin. And Spirit saying, blessings will come, but things need to be done by the book, right? Doing as Jesus would do. So they want you to take some time this week with the time for a nap energies to clean up your mind or your path of unhealthy people, places, circumstances, situations, or environments. For there's no place like home. Yeah. There's no place like home. That's a big message this week. Remind yourself of just that. We've got the faded energy here, so we have someone recognizing this week that, yes, indeed, something you were hoping for came before you, and you got to experience it and enjoy it for a period of time, but now it's moving between its fingers, in between your fingers, into the journey it was meant to go, which confuses this Capricorn. Like they were here, they're gone, and now I'm standing at this fork in the road, but where am I going? And that's why Spirit is saying this week, Capricorn, it's time to free your energies of chaos and conflict. This could be interconflicted outwardly to another, but to instead plant new seeds and remain flexible as to how you are going to create something you enjoy day to day in your own personal journey that doesn't involve another person. So, for example, work on an oil painting that takes like 7 days to dry. In the meantime, market a product, learn more about something else you've wanted to do, sign up for a class, a gym, or go to church. Remain flexible for as you plant these seeds and you continue to tend to them, to put in your time and effort over a period of time. Spirit will show you which one is the one that is meant, pardon me, for you. Yes, they're saying use your imagination this week. What is it you want to devote your loyal heart to that will help you to go through a very spiritual transformation, where you will recognize that you have a deep knowing and all you need to observe is your soul purpose. Like, does this really fulfill me? If not, move on to the next project or idea or the next person or circumstance. They're saying continue to go the distance this week, for by the weekend, let's see. Ooh, something is going to transpire. Wow. But I am getting the number 3. I don't know if this is a third person or this is a new person after you're letting go of someone, which I hope it is. It's a single person letting go. Maybe you've been trusting that divine timing is happening because you've been praying specifically to Spirit, and Spirit is saying things are going to come back around or a new journey is going to start. So there may be a little bit of a test here. I'm going to clarify. They're saying remain poised. When someone comes around you, yes, before moving into a new world, sit in the here and now and recognize how you have become a victor over your past, what you learned about yourself through connections with others, how you are now stronger, and how you're going to move forward into what we see here as the future. Leaving behind what no longer fulfills you and knowing that you mastered with this crown a beautiful new direction. Okay. Yep. Some of you are going to say, yep, not all that glitters is gold. And now I can move towards what fulfills me with the milk and honey energies. I can not only mend and heal from what was an old path, an old connection, but now I can co-create with others because I know what a solid foundation means to me emotionally and spiritually. This process of planting new seeds, trying new things, signing up for things, maybe just, getting some supplies and working at home an hour or 2 each evening. This process is going to help for you to be freed from the orphaned energies of feeling left out, forgotten, sad, or depressed, and to recognize that indeed this person, place, circumstance, or situation is not the one for you. But if you trust in Spirit and follow Spirit's advice in this video, indeed, you could have a new life with a soulmate, or you could have a new life because of your soul purpose. The reason for being here on earth is to create, because that's what brings us joy. And Spirit's saying, if you follow Spirit's advice and you go the distance and you create what fulfills you, oil painting at a class at a technical university, or just getting some supplies and working on them at home, it's going to ground you, and you're going to have a deep knowing as you observe this spiritual transformation. Okay, so what they're saying, oh my goodness, is as you work on a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, and you devote some time to that, you're going to recognize what you have learned and that you have gone through a rebirth. And you're going to have a deep knowing that what it is you are working towards with greater clarity now is a blessing. And that this blessing is bringing you peace. Look at that. They're saying at some point by the weekend, you've got time to go the distance. A new doorway is opening up. All right, I just want to clarify real quick. Oh, we ended up without, I'm going to do this over here. Some of you went the distance, and now you're receiving ideas or opportunities. Be careful of this, though. Let's see what this is about. I'm going to clarify this Celtic spread with the Gypsy Oracle deck. Whoa. So Spirit's saying, have hope that a treasure will come your way. For there's a deep knowing, or there needs to be a deep understanding with the widower energies that whatever has died on in your life, an old path, an old connection, it has ended because it was supposed to. And Spirit's just waiting for you to recognize just that so you can find hope in your heart once again. What is it you want to put your energy into with the servant energies? Do you want to go get like a second income? Do you want to market a product? What is it you want to do? In the past, this Capricorn was the young woman energy. She was ready to go towards a doorway and to connect with what looked like a beautiful opportunity, but now she's recognizing with the widower energies that that has indeed ended, and that it's time to manifest putting your efforts into you and your journey. Right? So they're saying that this falseness of the cat is what is bringing you through this rebirth. Yes, something was difficult, but you're being spiritually risen because of the experience you learned about unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles having to do with the home or business. So in your actions position, they're saying have hope that what you create in your home, maybe a small business from the home on the side, or a class or some supplies, and learning to maybe start your own business someday. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that it will ground you as you put time into it, and it will open you up to more spiritual guidance and new directions and so on. So you are being guided to kind of just observe this transformation, let go of what has ended, and to recognize unhealthy patterns and behaviors and cycles where falseness was involved. There is, in the hopes and fears position, we have soulmate and a reunion. So I feel like this Capricorn's going back and forth. Spirit wants to guide you towards your soulmate. But when it comes to a reunion, someone may reunite with you. You may connect with someone around maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 24th to the 26th. But there is falseness here. Do not become a servant to someone who is false, okay? They're dealing with their own issues. Instead, go the distance when it comes to what you want to create that fulfills you day to day in your own personal space, right? Because we've got the room energy. So this is saying, it could be by the end of the weekend, you're saying, my gosh, I'm just sitting here by myself more than I'm spending time with a situation that I'm hoping for that ended because this person was arrogant. And they're saying with the faux energies, this Capricorn brought this arrogant energy upon themselves in hopes that there would be a fortunate result. Well, of course, but now it's time to understand that another person should not keep you imprisoned from moving towards your own soul purpose, your own creativity. So we have you getting kind of stubborn here, recognizing by the end of the weekend with the thief energies that someone has stolen your peace of mind. And yes, indeed, there may be communication coming again. It could be Thursday, Friday, or in the weekend from someone who has this Lord energy, or this is you. But there's communication with someone who is a leader, a business owner, father figure, grandfather figure. Yeah, someone's going to come towards you, but they may come towards you with the soldier energies of a harsh exterior. You may be surprised this week, but you have grown. I just saw the butterfly reminding me of this regeneration, this spiritual transformation. Spirit saying, go ahead and accept the gifts, kind words, messages, flowers, etc., but do not let yourself fall into the energies of despair, but instead focus on what fulfills you, for Spirit wants to lead you into a direction, not only that fulfills you and grounds you, but into the direction, if you are single, of the right one, right? Yeah, so if you're asking about another, let's look at the other person's sins they're dealing with. The 7 sins are the journey, each mountain, each thought, okay? Each thought creates a mountain, and then we have the cards 1 through 4 going up, 5 where we can see where we're going next, good or bad, and then going down the other side of the mountain are the cards 6 through 9 where you could end up in the river of humility. Like in the deck, Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue, she says, the law of attraction is this. Know that each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. Other person, please, with the falseness energies. So I made little 7 sins star cards here is what I call them. Yeah, this other person has the sloth sin energy surrounding them. They're not putting a lot of energy in. Pretty basic. One more closing message for this Capricorn, please, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. Closing message for this Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Saturn or Pluto, for the week of January 20th, 2020. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, knowing what your intentions are, going the distance to find your own peace, joy, and contentment, waiting patiently as you observe the falseness of others, having the strength to let go of that which has ended, and instead setting your intentions for yourself is also going to help with this process of detachment for some. Detaching. Somebody wanted to get married and they were very hopeful, but there's a deep understanding now that that has ended. So for some of you, you're going to recognize falseness in another, and you're going to be guided right into the direction of new and others. But there could, by the end of the week, going into the weekend, be some form of reunion where you may think someone's a soulmate. But remember, any energies of falseness that you learned in the past, either about this person or in general. That's an important message this week. And I could just go on and on. So should these messages resonate for you and you'd like further information and or your own personal energy read, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I'm also offering the New Year's special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. Please. Again, discipline, armor, and boundaries. That's what Spirit's going to assist you with this week. Thanks again for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and God bless.